performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
He was arrested. Broke the bottle over. She ran. She ran. She ran. Imagine if you get shot or stabbed. She run on you too. We'll be right back. Don't you move.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
An 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 4th and just a yard.
That's a really nice job. They're picking up If you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit shy. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray sets to throw on 4th. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really,
I'm like, nigga, first of all, we
daunted by them stopping that one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
On 3rd down, it's Connor.
I'm ducking. How the fuck is that? Because you ducking.
Run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Wow. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got room. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Murray now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, they've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion. Come on.
Now Murray again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And taken right at the 35. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwegu now. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a game. He doesn't open up the playbook, go play action, toss that thing, going deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Here's Patterson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then wants a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing in the whole way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
I don't even know how the fuck I let these bitch ass push me the fuck out. They be really
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, Patterson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 123 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him where he catches us. We just saw him there because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll share the defense.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Murray going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For the last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run with Patterson. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you
certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 27, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No problem there on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give to Patterson, running to the right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll go again with Patterson, down to about the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch.
And it's a fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Murray now on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, and it's 3rd down.
They're trying to take advantage of his height. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it down and try it again. Maybe a little less muscular on the throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now. And this is incomplete. It looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this. this one is down he goes. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin gets it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ain't no way in hell. I wish somebody would put their hands on Mark. Right down to the top.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
I guess I don't even know if she beat. I saw the video. I didn't even want to look at the video. I hate that shit. But the student was hitting the teacher because the teacher took the phone. I don't believe in teachers taking people's phone. They got it down to the principal office.
First one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
This old ass very spit fucking water on my damn leg.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keon Crossan. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
I can't just go
maybe
into
a
the chat.
quarterback with less experience or less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Making a nigga who got to go to work early in the morning.
Now it looks like
let
he'll
your
throw
whole ass
here.
wait until real late.
Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he'll take this and touchdown, Carolina. Chase Claypool, a 22-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now.
Nah, he shouldn't have got a force. He shouldn't have got a force. Nothing. You should have been
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I guess we'll take the loss.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game,
schedule
teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's not what you expect to see a tie game late. In a lopsided game like this, they are not letting up.
I was going to make
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Counter. And he is going to be stopped cold on the line of scrimmage. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 4th and 11.
And that's exactly what offense is trying to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a beat on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Alright, bro, what's going on?
Be safe, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Jesus Christ.
They what?
You know that was so stupid long. Alright, bro.